Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you my daily products that I use every day. I always find these videos to be very interesting. I've actually started using some products because of videos like this. So I thought I would just show you what I use, the products that I use every day. So let's just get started. I'm also including my makeup in this video because I do not use a lot of makeup, so I didn't want to make a separate video because it would just be very short. So I just included it in this video. So the first things I'm going to start off with are my moisturizers because I have a little bit of an obsession with moisturizers and I'm always buying new ones before I finish my old ones. So I have quite a few. So the first one I'll show you is actually a body oil, and this is Vino Daily Body Oil Mist. And I really like this. I find actually the mist to be very handy because oil can be very messy and get everywhere. So just to have a nice little spray is very convenient. A little goes a long way, so I've had this for a few weeks already and have barely used any, which is nice because I know it will last a long time. So here is my body oil that I use. The next lotion, so this is actually a body butter, and this is by Three Sisters Apothecary. It is California Mission Fig and Honey. It says sweet mission fig and rich honey, beeswax, coconut oil, and vitamin E combined with shea oil, avocado, and cocoa butters to gently pamper the skin. Creamy and rich, this all-natural body butter is light and quickly absorbed to restore and soften your skin. This is very fragrant. It smells really good, but it is really strong. But it does do a very good job at moisturizing. I have another body butter by the same company, the Three Sisters Apothecary, and this is Harvest Pumpkin and Cinnamon. This one says rich harvest pumpkin, fragrant cinnamon, blend perfectly with beeswax, coconut oil, shea, avocado, and coconut butters to gently pamper the skin. Yeah, so there's that one. It's funny because this one is harvest pumpkin with cinnamon, and it does smell like cinnamon, but I feel like it's almost like a little bit lemony too. So it doesn't exactly smell like what it says, but it still smells really good. And these, I forgot to show you the other one, but they look like this on the inside. So they're really thick. So you just need a little bit. The next one I have is also a body butter. This is Moroccan Oil Intense Nourishment Body Butter with argan oil and hyaluronic acid. I absolutely love the smell of this. I feel like it makes me smell like very sophisticated and cozy and clean, and I just absolutely love it. And then I also have, this is the one I probably use the most because I just feel like it's so good for my skin. And this is Palmer's Cocoa Butter Formula with vitamin E. It firms, tones, firming body lotion, visibly smooths and tightens. So this is what I use the most, but it's also the one I just started using. This is actually my first bottle still, so I haven't used too much of it, but I do love it, and I feel like it really moisturizes and does a great job, especially because right now here it is the middle of winter, and it has been absolutely freezing cold. It's been negative lately, like -5, and that is degrees that Fahrenheit, so pretty cold. And with heat and everything like that, it makes your skin so dry in the winter to the point where it actually hurts or itches sometimes, and I cannot stand that because if I don't use lotion, I will get like little eczema patches. So I use lotion every day. That is another reason why I'm kind of like obsessed with it. But so here is this Palmer's one. And this smells really good too. Then, so everybody always talks about Tree Hut, and I'm not gonna lie, I have smelled several of their scents, and I don't love them all. But I did find this Santal Haze Hydroglow Body Serum Brighten and Hydrate. Smells like clove, sandalwood, and cedar. And I do actually really like this one. I have only tried the lotion. I have not tried any of their scrubs or body washes yet. But I do like this lotion. It is very nice and hydrating. As you can see, it is almost gone. I picked this one up at Target though. But yeah, I love it. It smells really nice. Okay, so that is all for my body lotions. Next, I'm going to do a body wash, and I like to use Dove because I do feel like it really does soften your skin and keep it really hydrated. This one you can see I got from Dollar General. But this is Dove Anti-Stress with blue chamomile and oat milk, and it moisturizes to calm skin. And see, it says pause and take a deep breath with the peaceful scent of blue chamomile and oat milk. Tranquil showers are ahead with this rich, creamy body wash to calm your dry skin. So I really like the smell of this. I wouldn't say it's necessarily a calming smell, but it does smell really good. I honestly can't say if it does make me feel calm or anything, but it definitely is moisturizing for my skin, which is all I really care about, and that it smells really good. But so this is my body wash. We have a farmer's market here in the summertime, and we have this lady who sells soaps that she makes, and that is what I use the majority of the time. And I usually buy a bunch in the summer and then just use them in the winter until they run out. So I'm actually out of those right now, and that's why I'm using this one. So those are my preferred soaps, but I do love Dove as well. Okay, so that is my body wash, and then the face wash I like to use is CeraVe Hydrating Foaming Oil Cleanser. I'm not gonna lie, since I started using this, I haven't had any breakouts. I've always been pretty lucky with not having breakouts, but I mean, I do have the occasional breakout, and I haven't had any breakouts breakouts since I started using this. This, and then the next product I use is my face lotion, which is the La Roche-Posay Toleraine Double Repair Face Moisturizer. Sorry if I said that word wrong. Please let me know if I did and how to pronounce it, because I don't. But ever since I started using these two products, I've noticed visible difference in my skin. It hasn't been as dry, my facial skin, and I haven't had as many breakouts. So I really like these two, and I will continue to rebuy these. I don't even know how many bottles of this I have purchased. Same with this. Actually, I was using a different face lotion, and it had sunscreen in it, and I noticed it was really burning my skin and making my skin start to peel. So I went to Ulta and I told them what was going on, and they recommended this one, and I love it. It's worked really good, and I feel like it's really helped my skin. That and this face wash. This one, I really like the foaming oil one. That's the one I always get, and I really like that. I feel like especially in the winter, it helps keep your skin moisturized, so I'm not noticing as much flaking or peeling, which is really good. And then we'll move on to hair. So I have really thin hair, and I'm actually trying to get it to grow a bit more. So I am taking a hair, skin, and nail vitamin. But I'm also trying to use my shampoos and my hair products to also help my hair. So the shampoos and conditioner I'm using are OGX Thick and Full Biotin and Collagen Shampoo. I'm sorry these are a bit messy, but I did pull them right out of my shower, so they have been used. And we have kind of a small shower, so when you're in there washing and everything, water and soap flicks over every single thing. But this is for volume and texture. So I am hoping this will help my hair grow a little bit more and be a little bit thicker. And I also have the conditioner that goes with this. It says infused with biotin and collagen and featuring Lippy Pro Shield. This dye-free conditioner contains an exclusive blend of carefully selected moisturizing agents for strong, beautiful hair. And I do have to say, these smell so good. It doesn't say what the smell is, but I absolutely love it. It's like it is a sweet, like vanilla-y smell. But I love that, so I really like these, and they smell really good. And I actually noticed it says it's made in Italy. Both of them say that. Let's see, right there. Can you see it? There we go. So yeah, I really like these. The smell is really good. I haven't been using them long enough to say if it's really helping my hair, but I always feel like my hair looks pretty good after I use it, and like I said, the smell is so good. And after I'm out of the shower, before I dry my hair, I use Moroccan oil treatment for all hair types. And this is another one I really love because I've used a few different hair oils, and hair oils are kind of tricky because if you use too much, or if it's too much for your hair, after you wash and put the oil in and dry your hair, it can still leave your hair looking very oily and greasy and weighed down. And this does not do that at all. I used it today actually, and it is just amazing. It doesn't leave any oily or greasy, greasiness in your hair at all. It's really good and it's really moisturizing. So this is my favorite hair product that I use. And so like I said, I'm just also going to show you my what's in my makeup bag. Because I don't use that much makeup, so it wouldn't be that long of a video. But I use this bag to keep my makeup in. I know it's dirty, but when I first started wearing makeup in middle school, this is the bag I used. And it's still a really well-made bag, so I just keep on using it. And yes, it's dirty, so I'm sorry about that. So let's see. The first thing I use is my foundation, and I use the Maybelline Fit Dewy Plus Smooth foundation. And I'm not sure if I really love this one. I've been using it for a long time, and I actually just bought this, but I noticed that around my eyes and stuff, it doesn't really blend that well. So, I do like this, but I think I might try a different one next time. I'm not sure. But this does have sunscreen in it, and it's funny because this with sunscreen in it doesn't seem to bother me, so that's good because I still want to use sunscreen on my face. It's just my skin is so sensitive. So that is the foundation I use, and then the concealer I use is CoverGirl Simply Ageless Triple Action Concealer, and it looks like this. And I bought the lightest one because that's usually what I have to use. But I found if I don't mix this with a tiny bit of foundation, it is too bright around my eyes, very noticeable when I have it on. But I still really like this concealer. I would just buy a little bit darker one next time. So that is the concealer that I use. Then the blush I use is Maybelline Fit Me as well. And this is in the color Pink Rose. Originally, I got another one called Just Rose, and it was a little too dark for me. So I did try the Pink Rose this time, and I feel like it's a lot better for me. I don't have to put as much powder on over it to kind of hide it. So this is the one I like to use. And then the powder I use is also Maybelline Fit Me, and it is in the color Classic Ivory. And I have used both of these products for a really long time, and I really like these powders a lot. So those are all my powders and everything. And I have two different mascaras in here, and I do use them together. I started off with this one, and the tip kind of looks like this. But do you see how it moves like that? Because it moves like that, it's kind of really hard to get a good, so you have to really keep applying and applying if you want it to look good. So what I do is I use this to kind of fan out my lashes, or brush them after I put my eyeliner on, and kind of get them brushed and even. And then I go in with this Maybelline The Rocket Volume Express, and really get it to be dark, because it's tougher, so you don't have to keep brushing and brushing and brushing. But this tip is like this with the plasticky bristles. But I have really long eyelashes, and I like the plastic tips like that because they really brush through your long lashes. because if you have long, thin lashes like I do, you know it can be a pain in the butt to put on mascara because your lashes constantly just keep getting clumped together. So that's why I like to use both of these, because I really don't get any clumping, and it takes a lot less time to put on my mascara, because if you put mascara on, you know that sometimes that can take a long time. And then I have two eyeliners. The first one I have is Maybelline New York Unstoppable. And this is the one I used for a very, very long time. But I found a new one that I like better. And this is Revlon Color Stay Micro Hyper Precision Gel Liner. And it's extremely thin, if you can see that little bit right there. Which is so nice for putting on your eyeliner, because this other one is just pretty thick, if you can see that. So it's hard to get a thin line. And I feel like most people nowadays use liquid eyeliner. I hate liquid eyeliner, just for me personally. I could never use it very well. I find it way too messy. I always get it in my eye when I'm trying to use it, and it burns so bad. So I gave up on trying to use it. I'm not going to use it. I don't really like to. I like the gel or these crayon eyeliners the best. I've tried to use multiple other eyeliners, and I always come back to these. The eyeliner pencils are way too thick. I would love to use liquid mascara because I love how it looks. But like I said, I'm terrible at using it, and it always gets in my eye every single time I try to use it, and burns so bad. So that's why I absolutely am in love with this new one, because I feel like it goes on thin enough like a liquid, but it is the crayon, so it goes on super smooth, super easy, and it does not burn your eye or get in your eye at all. So if you're interested, once again, here's the name, and I really hope they keep making these because I love them. Okay, so that is actually all the makeup that I use. Yeah, I don't use much makeup, and I use it until it's completely gone because I'm so cheap. So I don't buy like a bunch of different kinds of makeup. I just use what I have until it's gone, and then I get new. And I just use those things because I don't love to put on makeup. I really, before I started making YouTube videos, I didn't even wear makeup every day. So I just don't really like to put it on, so I don't put on a lot. Basically just what I need, and that's it. But if you use any of these products, let me know in the comments. What do you think of these products? I would love to know, because it is a lot of drugstore products. I don't like to spend a lot of money on makeup, so I've never really gone for the more expensive brands. So just let me know what you think. And if you liked this video, please give me a thumbs up or subscribe if you would like. You could watch my older videos, or to make sure that you stay tuned for new videos I make. So go ahead and subscribe if you would like. And I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it was nice and relaxing for you. And I will see you in the next one.